welcome back to Labor Relations. Okay, so welcome back to Labor Relations. I hope everybody is ready for our new lecture today. Yeah? Just for your information, every material will be posted on Google Group, so if you find it difficult to access to the Google Group, please email me. Okay? I can send you the link to the group. It's very important that you can get access to the group because lecture notes, material, textbook, my instruction for doing all the assignment will be posted on the Google group. Okay, to introduce you today about the lecture we're going to start. Have you read the book yet? First chapter? Your smile? What does it mean then? I hope that you have already read the chapter because it's easier if you read it already and then you come here and discuss the topic with me. There will be a lot of keywords every day when we study a chapter together. However, today is the first day, in terms of the first day of getting to know more about the course and about the topic of labor relations. So it's okay if you haven't read the book, but I still hope that you will have the book next to you or at least my lecture notes. Good. So you can take notes or you can write out what your questions you have during the lecture and you can ask me later or you can send me emails of your thoughts. Is that okay? Alright, last week we discussed what we have to do during the course. Is that right? I hope that everybody is aware of what this course is about. Also about the course assessment. So far, I don't receive any questions. I hope that everything is going fine. Have you read the course assessment form, evaluation form? You should focus on that. As long as you have already got the group list, make sure that you are aware of what I want you to do and what I expect from you. Okay? So, let's talk about today's topic. I'm going to help you with understanding again, one of our very important keyword, that is labor relations. We have talked about it last 2 weeks actually, but today I would like you to take a closer look at what labor relation is all about. How many of you here have already Googled or at least searched for the meaning of the word relations? Or you can give me a very good, thank you, Han. So you have searched for the meaning of the word. And later I will invite you to speak on what relations mean. Is that okay? What relations actually mean. Because if you understand what relation is about, then we can easily understand what is happening between the two parties, the employer and the employee, we're discussing here in this course. And also I would like to talk about one very important topic today, why people unionize. Now, union is a word that we talked about in the last 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks ago. But unionize, why people form a group and become union, or why people unionize, is another reason you will have to discuss today. If you work for a company and your company is a unionized employer, then you have to know the reason why you have a union in your company. What are they working for? What purposes? What goals they're focusing on? Okay, so why people unionize? Why do we need to form a union? Why Vietnam has a law called trade union law, right? So we'll talk about it today. Also, I hope you understand that when we talk about union, it's not only about the economical side. A lot of unions think that they only fight for economical purposes. But actually, it's not only about economic. It's not about money. It's not about interest. It's also about political, or it's about power. Okay, so why union is both an economic and also a political organization, and you have to understand two perspectives today. When we work with an organization like the, let's say the management, the employer, and you are the union, then the way how you control and you manage your power and you make sure that the power balance is, is kept between you and the employer is very important. So again, today we're going to discuss two perspectives of the unions, the economic perspective and the political one. Okay? Also, there's a very interesting concept that actually being originated or raised at least 5 years ago. The term is called spillover. If you read the book already, you find it is a very interesting termination that companies nowadays are trying to adopt it, use it, and because they don't want to have union in their organization. So again, it's also another topic that, another term that I need you to understand, but it's also useful because a lot of organizations are adopting it. And also, the other two purposes, two objectives that I would like to introduce to you today is the way how employees can become union members, and the effect or the influence of the local community on the union's operations. But I guess if we have enough time, we will cover these two topics. If you don't have enough time today, I would recommend you to read it at home. Okay? Because some of the questions in the final exam may cover this topic. So if I don't have it discussed here in our class, I hope that you will read it at home. Okay, let's talk about the main content of this chapter. These are some of the topics that I need you to cover when you at least revise for your final exam, or if you are trying to review what you have already learned. What are the main concepts? These are the guidelines, okay? So the introduction of what labor relations is about, some of the contemporary labor relations, what unions do, why employees have collective behavior. Do you find this word familiar to you? Collective. Today we're going to talk about this word as well. So these are the main content. Why workers unionize, as I have shared with you on the objective of the lecture. Now, to start with the topic of today, I have some photos, and then I will invite the sharing from you, especially from Khánh, because you said that you have already Googled or you have already searched for the word, for the meaning of the word relations. So, if you look at these photos, can you tell me what these photos are about before I invite somebody to speak? Yours, yes, Khánh, please.
I have researched about relation.
Mm-hmm.
And a relation is mean the way in which two or more concepts, objects, or people are connected.
So the way you mentioned some keywords, very important keywords here, the way how two people or two objects or two concepts are connected to each other. So is it have any relationship with the photos I'm giving to you here? Do you think what the photos I'm giving to you here have something to related to your definitions?
I think the picture in the corner right.
On the right, show the how, for example, two people in this chain relate to each other, right? We all know in our society, you and I have some connection in some way. So, for example, if you're sitting here and I'm sitting here with you, I'm standing here with you, it means we're having relations called, students and lecturer, or students and teacher, right? If you go home and you have your parents, what is the relationship between you and your parents? Parents and children, yes. So that is what Khánh has already shared with us on the way how two group of people or two objects relate to each other or influence each other. If I show you Khánh haven't talked about the pictures on the left, but I also would like you to think about it. For the first one, These are the influence, the mutual influence between probably lovers, right? Or these are relation between two people who are using the internet to connect to each other. Now you can name them easily, right? You can name the relations easily, but the definitions about relation mean how two of something influence each other. Now can I say that is good influence or bad influence? Both, yes. So you can say both, or you can also say it depends. Now it can be a very positive relationship, right? Very positive, or it can be negative, or it can create conflict sometimes. What kind of words will you use to describe relations or relationships? You use noun or verbs or adjective to describe a relationship? Adjective, yes. Can you give me an example, please? Serious relationship. Like two people, if they have a serious relationship, it means they working with each other, they have a connection which is very tight, and they want to build the relationship strong. Is that right? Very good. Can you give me another adjective to talk about relations? Good relations. So when you say, I have a good relationship with my father, for example, or what does it mean? Okay. Yep, at the moment. So in the future it may have conflict, right? But I think I like your example. Good relationship means that the way how you feel and the way how you behave towards your father is positive, is good. Is that right? It means that you agree with things that he do. You don't have, like you say, conflicts with him, and you feel happy. Your feeling is happy when you are with him. Is that right? So again, talking about relations, you can use a lot of different adjectives to describe the relationships. Now I have a tricky question here. It's a little bit about English. What is the difference between relations and relationship? Yes. Do you have any answers here? I have been using relations and then I use relationships many times. So would you be able to describe the